So while I was at the junkyard yesterday, I went ahead and pick up this fuel rail. So we got one line in, so that I'm gonna go ahead and install this. This is the one that I have. Has one line in. It has and the return line. So was having issues with this. I plugged that in, the return line off on here, and ran the return through through there. So right now, this has the fuel regulator on this fuel rail. So I'm gonna get install the one that don't have no fuel regulator on there, to see if we can get this fuel to be consistent. Right now it's just jumping around everywhere. It's at 100, 15, 120 down to 107. And then when I sit at stoplights, I'm sitting at the stoplight, the zone just it'll trickle down. So it'll cut off on me. So we can't have that. So yeah, we got the return line running on this side, using the original fuel line for the 350 that was in here. Let me see if I get it. See, it's connected there. That's the original hard fuel line. I believe that's a 3/8 line on that side. I had it on the other side for a little bit, but that side smaller, that return line side smaller. So went with 3/8 and switch sides at the gas tank. So, you know, just comes to this LS stuff, man. It's moving stuff around, switching stuff around. So yeah, so you get to work, I guess. I don't know, I got an appointment in a few, so see what I can do. I pulled her in the garage, as you can see, and see what we can get done next little 20-30 minutes. So at least I can get started. But I'll be back with y'all in a second. It's the next day or whatever. Right now, I got the fuel rail, the original fuel rail out, the one that was in there, and this is the one that I'm replacing it with the single fuel line. This one has the double with the this has the double with the fuel regulator already on there. I don't need that, so I'm gonna go ahead, bust this down, get all these fuel injectors out of here, transfer them over to the other jump, and get this bad boy back installed. Hopefully it's solve some of my fuel issues. Don't pay attention to none of that over there. But yeah, still out here working. All right, I'm gonna holler back in a second after I get this mug back on here. All right, check me out. I got the my damn hand out the way. I got the fuel rail, got the injectors. This is the new fuel rail, single end, and go ahead, ready to go ahead and get that jump installed, baby. So I'm gonna hit y'all back. I'm gonna put it in a time lapse as we get this done, but hit y'all back in a minute. So, players fuck up too. I noticed after I bolted this, jumped the fuel rail down, that I forgot to put the damn clips on here. So I had to unbolt that and go ahead and put these clips back on here, man. Always something, bro. Always something. That's what happens when you're in a rush. All right, hit y'all back in a second. Also, I picked up this Vortex cover off the Tahoe that I took the fuel rail off of. I cleaned it. It was nasty as hell. I cleaned it up last night, but I put it on here. But as you can see, it ain't on there solid. But I screwed it on last night. I was excited. I've been wanting one of these for a minute, and screwed it down. And when I went to go shut the hood, I didn't, because I didn't know if it was gonna clear or not. And this mug is not clear, bro. I'm not happy about that shit, bro. It is not clear. But I'll see if I can make some adjustments to this hood, and maybe it'll clear. Maybe. I'm thinking maybe if I cut this out. I cut this out on both sides and get that out of there, maybe it'll clear. We'll see though. We shall see. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, like I said, back to work. All right, it's the next day. I worked. It got dark, so I ain't even film the rest of it, what I did. So, but I did. Let me flip this thing around. But as we can see, I did get the new single line fuel rail in. I got the all the pieces to it. This fuel line going to the Terminator X. I got that linked in. Everything's hooked up, so it's reading. And boom, yeah. If the new fuel rail's in there, and I have an external fuel pressure regulator. So with the fuel pressure regulator that was already on here, that came on the original fuel rail that I had, plus this regulator was just restricting, and the car kept cutting off at idle. For too much idling, that joint cut off. I had to put it in neutral, and like a real old school, like I had a carburetor or something. So, but yeah, we down now. Just got one more little mission, and coming up next, I'm gonna take this the fuel return line, and I'm gonna put a bong in the gas tank, because I just feel like it's just too restricted as far as like the reading. The reading is like at 100, 110 on the gauge inside the car from that sensor. So thinking perhaps we're gonna see, run a fuel line instead of using the hard line that came on the car, because see if that'll fix the issue. But if anybody knows or had this same issue and came up with a remedy, let me know. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll holler at you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. And y'all be easy. Get that man right in.